Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back at my mum and dad's, but just to rearrange some bits. So I've told you in the past I like crafting. My mum got me into it, and my mum and dad have bought me my own craft organiser. It's by a company called the Dreamees. Open it up, so it opens like this. It's got 3 pockets, like zip-up pockets on the top, which like decent size can keep quite a bit in there, and then flaps down and it opens up like this. So I could use this for makeup, but this is going to be purely for crafting, so I thought I'd show you just how I'm going to organise it. So let's sort things out. So pretty much majority of this stuff is Dreamees, but obviously not all of it is, but I'll link their website down below to where you can get them. So I'm just gonna start arranging my pearls, which I'm gonna do that in this lower sort of stack a bit here. I'm gonna put all my pearls in. So let's start doing that. So I can fit like 3 in a row, and I've got a nice box here, got quite a few pearls, different types as well. But looking at this, I think I will get away with being able to stack like 2 on top of each other as well. So let's just stack some of these up. So I've got quite a few different colours. As you can hear, some are a bit fuller than others. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my favourite ones on the top, and the ones that I use the most, I'm going to put those ones on the top. I've got 3 stacks, or 4 rows, sorry, of 3, and then on top I'm going to put some of my favourite ones, which they're just white pearls, and then these ones are called, ooh, where are we? Aurora Bora ones, which are like, got like a holographic finish to them. So I'm just gonna place those. I've got them in white, cream, and I think it's classed as yellow. And then I've also got unicorn. Ooh. So what I'm gonna use my other shelves for, we'll call them shelves. I'm going to use one for my inks, which I've got the chalk inks, they're called, which you get 6 colours, 6 colours in each set. And those are 3 sets to the chalk ones. So I'm going to just fill those, put those in now, stacked up like that. They all sit on top of each other. And then what I'm also going to put in, sorry, I've got a bit of a scratchy throat. I'm just going to put like my standard ink. This is just my black ink pad. That's all going on the top left hand side as you open it up. And then what I'm also going to put in, this is a little spray bottle. As you can see, the lid comes off, it's a little spray bottle. And Dreamees do what's called re-inkers, which your inks that you get in your Dinky Inkies, they make them in the liquid form, and you can do like splat art and things like that with them. So I'm going to put that in my stamp shelf. And then I'm going to come over onto the other side, and on the other side I'm going to put like all my adhesives in the top one. So like tape pens, red liner tape. I've got my Dreamees Deja glue, Oh, I've got a spare spray bottle there, so I'll put that in my ink one. Put those in there. And then I've got the other Dreamees glue, which is the go-to glue. Yeah, going in there. Got some foam tape, but that may have to, yeah, that may have to go in the big section because it does take up a bit of space. So I'm going to start just playing around with a few bits, and then I will see if I need to rearrange some stuff. Okay, and then with my scissors, they are all sort of ribbon coordinated, so I know exactly which scissors are for what, which sounds silly, but always got plenty of scissors, and they are going to go in one of these top zippers. So they are, I'm not going to stab myself or anything like that, they are safe out of the way. I've got my Dreamees fine liners, which come in plenty of different colours, which have got my initials on, and they are going to go in the bottom drawer. Horrible noise. Now I know some of my stuff won't fit in here because it's too big, but we've got plenty of space to play about with. So I've got my photo glue, and what I'm also going to do is put these are stamens for like flowers and things. I'm going to put those in with on my pearl shelf. I'm not 100% on the price of this, but what I will do, I will find out and see if they've got any left on the website, because I know they were selling fast. If they've still got some left, I will link them all down below, because for now, whether they are going to launch them in any other colours, they come in 3 different colours for now, which is, I've got mine in, it's called Thistle, which is like a lavender colour, lavender lilac. And then they do like a coral pink colour and a green colour. So there's colour for everyone really. So my big tape, the size of, like, it's the size of my head, that is going to go in, oh no, it's too big to fit. Need to use that a little bit, it's too big to fit at the minute. But all the rest of my big rolls of tape, these are obviously more standard size like sellotape, are going to go in the bottom, in the base. Another pair of scissors. Going to go in the same zip drawer. It's just a case of sort of having to play about, see how you want all your stuff to sort of line up where you find easiest for it to be. It's another ink pad. Like I say, I will link the Dreamees website down in the in the description. So if there's anything you see, which I'm going to show you obviously once I've finished it up, if there's anything that you see that you think, oh, I like the look of that, you can go have a look on their website. Team at the Dreamees are lovely. They do craft workshops every few months. Me and my mum went to one last month, and we really enjoy it. There's always really nice, obviously the team are really nice, but as well there's always a lot of people that go to them that you get to know over time. I've only been to 2 or 3 and you always feel really welcome. Okay, so these were some of the new gems that I bought at the last workshop. I bought, where's my camera? I bought some like crystal glass ones, really nice and shiny, perfect for Christmas. so they can go with my pearls. But some little mini red ones, perfect. Oh, autofocus apparently doesn't want to work on my camera. And then I bought, these are like a midnight purpley black colour, which I have already got black, but I do like black for accenting. And then I also got these, let's open these because the sticker's over them, some silver grey. Don't want to tip them too much because I don't want to have to clean them up. And then these pink ones that I've got are the same Aurora Bora, and they're pink, but look how shiny they are. And that's just the, obviously the unfocused version. They look gorgeous. I've used those on a card and they are really pretty. And then just some spare daubers. So that's the bits that I got at my last workshop. I didn't spend a lot. Okay then, so recently they brought out a load of their own sequins, which these are perfect colours for my Christmas tree and my Christmas decorations. So they are going to be used in my Christmas crafting, which obviously I will film and show you. And then, oh, they're my stamps. In this bag, I'm not going to show you too much, but this is what I'm going to be using for my Christmas decorations. So I won't spoil that, I will keep you all guessing as to what I'm going to do. But these glitter cards, look how gorgeous these are. All I've got is the light today, like the standard room light, but look how gorgeous they are. And as well, they are fully coated so nothing comes off. And they have lots of different colours as well, so that is what I'm going to be using for my Christmas cards. So my pearl shelf, I'm just going to rearrange that slightly because I figured out stand them on the side you actually get more in. So let's just rearrange that and then I'll show you how I've got that done. And this insert that's in here is removable, so you can take it out if you want more space. And what I'm going to do, I did have one shelf as essentials. I'm going to put all the essentials in the top, like in the pockets. So all of my tools are in the pockets. And then that one can be for my glitters and things. Because you never have too much glitter. Okay, so these are all embossing glitters, but I have got some loose glitters as well, so all sparkle can go in this one. These ones don't stand up, they must be slightly bigger. Do they? Hold on. Yes, they do. They stand up on their edge. So should be able to get another 8 on that side. Yeah, another 8, and then we can have this as the sparkle. And then this is just a little potter of like holographic iridescent sparkle, so that's going in there. Then I've got, okay, so I seem to be missing my sequins, which I'll ask my mum where they are. She'll know where they are, because I've got They came out with a full selection of colours. I think it was either 10 or 12 colours, and I have got the rest of them, but I bought these extra for Christmas. So they are going in there because the next time that I use this will be for some Christmas stuff. So all that now I've got in this big bag is, let me pause you, turn you around, and I can show you how I've got everything laid out. Okay, so as you can see in this bag, this is where everything was piled up that we've just sorted. These here are oddment papers, and in this one as well. Down here we've got some MDF things that we'll be making up, obviously my ruler. So these are full of white card and coloured card, and I'm going to put this bag in here carefully so we don't break anything that's in it, because that is what is going to be used for for Christmas crafting. If you look here, this is looking a bit of a mess, but I will tidy that up, I promise, Mum. And this is what I want to show you now. Oh, we've got an MDF that I've not put back. This is a little calendar. You can either make it into a calendar or a little plaque. It says Our Family, and it comes with like different, as you can see, a few different little shaped hearts. So let's have a look at this. We'll start this way, work our way over. So all of this is inking and stamping. So we've got these are the three dinky inkies, and then I've got a plain black inking stamp, and then I've got my little, these are just my little stamp backers. I've got my bigger ones in the bigger bit, and then I've got some spare water bottles, and then here is the one that I showed you with the red in it. I've got my Dauber handle, and what else have I got? Under there I've got my embossing, Dreamees embossing ink pad. So that's that one, and then this one, as I was showing you earlier, is all of the pearls and gems that I've got. So as you can see, I've lined them up, and I can see pretty much all of the colours as well. I know the lighting's not very good for you, but I can see what colours all those are. And then I've got my spare bar of iridescent glitter. That is gorgeous. So let's skip over this bit for a minute and we'll come over to here. Here I've got all of my blues. So I've got 2 tape pens, always got one spare, and my red tape, my photo tape, and my glue pen, which again is Dreamees, which is perfect. You can sort of like draw, if you do butterflies, you can draw their tails and then sprinkle a bit of the iridescent glitter and it just catches the light. The Dreamees glues, which are really good. One gives you a little bit of working time, and one is like super glue pretty much. And then we're going to move on to this one, which these 2 rows apart from this one are all embossing powders or sparkly ones, different bright colours as well, which these, I don't know why I put them back there, but these 2, these copper and this gold, I use quite often at Christmas. So these are all my stamens. And then in here is a bit of a mixture. Let me just take out some of these top bits. Oops. I've got my fine liners are right at the bottom, and then these, let's move my paintbrushes as well. I've got my different tapes, as you can see my fine liners are at the bottom, my stippling brush for painting, all foams, and my bigger stamping platforms. And then I've got my painting equipment, so brushes, sponges, everything like that. My different pieces of MDF, like little Christmas ones. So I've got a little snowflake here, snowflake, butterflies, so that's all in that middle bit. And then I've got my I've only got one set there. My sequins, which lay there. And then I've got my pom-pom reel, which will sit in there. And then my mixing palette, which just sits straight on top. And then in here, or in these three, sorry, that's my finger in the way. The bottom one is all scissors. The next one is my tweezers and things for prepping my MDFs with, so scouring pad and my nail file. And then the top ones are my Stanley knife, my craft knife should I say, and my flower shapers, so my ball tools and everything. So that is it. I think what I'm going to do is sit my stamping, turn it over so you can see which one it is, my stamp sets on there, which my Christmas ones will go into there once I'm finished. And let's close this up and see how full it looks. That is my Dreamees box. You can see, like I say, I'm going to decorate this tag and it's going to be hooked on somewhere. And then you get the shoulder strap, which makes it easier so you don't have to carry that, because this is probably heavy now. Yeah, it can fit some more in, but it's definitely getting heavy. So that is that all complete. A quick edit, I found my sequins, or Mum reminded me where they were, and they're all labelled. Mum labelled them for me. And there was 10 colours in total, and in this top one, which had my glues in, which I've now moved into there, fits all 10 colours. So that's all of the different colours. We've got navy, black, silver, blue, light gold, no, that's copper, light gold, green, red, purple and dark gold, which is like an orangey, coppery gold. So they all fit in there, so I've just had a little rearrange, but that is everything done in there, looking nice and full. Remember to subscribe and hit like if you liked this one. I know it's a bit different to my normal videos, but that is my crafting bag done.